Day 1 of the 2025 NFL Draft is officially in the books, and the Dallas Cowboys made headlines across the league with a bold and unexpected first-round pick. But as we turn the page to Day 2, the stakes are even higher. The second and third rounds are where rosters are built, value is found, and champions are made. And let's be clear, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office are not done making moves. Dallas is heading into Day 2 with momentum, multiple picks, and a war room that's fired up. After grabbing headlines on Thursday night, all eyes are now locked on the Cowboys to see who they target in rounds 2 and 3. These next 24 hours could define the direction of the 2025 season and possibly the next decade of Cowboys football. Let's dive right into it. Who are the top players still on the board, and who could be wearing the star by the end of Friday night? First up, let's talk wide receiver. Yes, the Cowboys could double down at the position, especially with the uncertainty surrounding Michael Gallup and the long-term outlook at W3. One name generating buzz is Jalen Polk out of Washington. Polk is a technician, great route runner, strong hands, and plays with toughness. He doesn't need the ball 10 times a game to make an impact. In this offense, he could fit beautifully opposite CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks. But the Cowboys could also pivot to the offensive line. And let's be honest, that's an area of concern. Tyron Smith is gone. Tyler Smith is a stud, but the unit needs reinforcement. One standout name here is Kingsley Suamataia, the powerful tackle from BYU. He's got the size, athleticism, and nasty streak Dallas loves in a lineman. If he's still on the board at pick 56, he might be a no-brainer. Another option? Christian Mahogany, the interior lineman out of Boston College. He's a plug-and-play guard with all-pro potential. Mahogany would bring much-needed power and physicality to the interior, and could help give Dak Prescott the protection he needs to operate at an elite level again. Speaking of Dak, how about giving him another weapon at tight end? Jatavian Sanders from Texas is still available, and this guy is a mismatched nightmare. Fast enough to beat linebackers, big enough to outmuscle safeties, and smooth enough to get open in tight windows. Pair him with Jake Ferguson, and you've got a dynamic 1-2 punch at T that defenses will struggle to contain. Defensively, the Cowboys could go several directions. One big area to watch is linebacker. With Leighton Vander Esch retired and the depth looking thin, a name to circle is Jeremiah Trotter Jr. out of Clemson. He's instinctual, quick, and has that sideline-to-sideline range that Dan Quinn covets. Trotter could step into a starting role quickly and help fill that leadership void. Cornerback could also be in play. If they want to add depth behind Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore, or even plan for life after Gilmore, a guy like T.J. Tampa out of Iowa State makes a ton of sense. He's long, physical, and plays with a chip on his shoulder. Perfect fit for a Quinn-style defense. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The Cowboys have been rumored to be interested in trading up in the second round. They've got the draft capital. They've got the motivation. And if the top-tier player starts slipping, maybe a surprise faller like Cooper DeJean or a Jaron Cooper, they could pull the trigger. Don't be shocked if Dallas gets aggressive. On the flip side, trading down in round 2 to pick up extra selections in the 4th or 5th rounds could also be on the table, especially if their target board stays deep. This would allow them to fill multiple holes and still grab quality talent later in the draft. Running back is another sneaky need. Yes, the Cowboys brought back Rico Dowdle and still have Deuce Vaughn, but there's no clear R-bone. Trey Benson out of Florida State is a name to remember. He's explosive, shifty, and can catch out of the backfield. In Mike McCarthy's offense, Benson could become the every-down back Dallas has been missing since Zeke's prime. And let's not forget about the edge rusher position. Micah Parsons is a game wrecker, but Dallas needs to give him help. Bralen Trice from Washington is a name getting a lot of attention. He's strong, consistent, and has the motor that fits right into the Cowboys' high-energy defense. Trice could be that rotational guy who eventually becomes a starter and a big-time producer. The Cowboys also love versatility. And one of the most versatile defensive players in this draft is Cameron Kinchens from Miami. He's a hybrid safety who can play in the box, cover the slot, and take away the deep ball. With questions surrounding the long-term safety group in Dallas, Kinchens would be a huge value pick in round 3. Let's talk about a couple of potential day 2 sleepers. One is Xavier Legette, a wideout from South Carolina. Big body, sneaky speed, and a real red zone threat. Another is linebacker Junior Colson from Michigan. He doesn't get the headlines, but he's always in the right spot, rarely misses a tackle, and brings leadership. Don't count out quarterback either. No, the Cowboys aren't looking to replace Dak, but drafting a developmental QB could be smart business. Spencer Rattler or Michael Pratt could be late third-round flyers who sit, learn, and provide insurance down the line. We'll be tracking every pick, every rumor, and every moment. If you're a Cowboys fan, buckle up. Day 2 is going to be a wild ride, and it could be the day that turns Dallas from contenders to champions. Stay tuned, stay hyped, and let's see what kind of magic the Cowboys cook up next.